I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will try to understand how to apply the slope formula and find slope of a line. Question here is, determine the slope of the line that contains the given points. We have three sets of points. Now the slope formula for us is, let me write it down, that slope m is equal to change in y values, that is y2 minus y1, divided by change in x value, x2 minus x1. So the strategy here is to substitute the given points here and simplify and calculate the slope, right? So first step is we'll apply the formula. So we have 2 points A and B. Coordinates of point A is 1, 5, B is 6, 8. You can think as if A is your first point, that means x1, y1 are these values, and for B, that is your second point, x2, y2, right? In all these three examples, we'll consider first point as x1, y1 and the second as x2, y2, right? So now, if I substitute in the slope formula the values of x1, y1 and x2, y2, I get the slope. So I can write down here that slope m is equals to y2 minus y1, that means 8 minus 5, divided by x2 minus x1. Order is very important. Don't mix this up, right? And when we simplify, what do we get? 8 minus 5 is 3. 6 minus 1 is 5. So we get slope of 3 over 5. So the steps involved are, first, apply the slope formula, and second step is substitute the values, right? And the third step is to simplify, right? Third step will be simplify. So you can pause the video and apply these three steps to find slope in each one of these cases, right? So let me go over them. So first we'll write down the formula. The formula here is m equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. For us, x1, y1 are 3 and minus 1 respectively. x2, y2 are minus 1 and 1, right? So we can write down here that slope m. Let us substitute these values in the formula, right? I'm not writing formula again and again. I've just written it once there. So my next step is substitute. Let's substitute the values and find the slope. So y2 minus y1, that means 1 minus minus 1 divided by x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus 3. So that gives us 1 minus minus means 1 plus 1. Let's simplify, open the brackets, and we have minus 1 minus 3. That gives us 2 over minus 4, which we can further simplify and write this as minus half. So in this case, slope is minus half. It is negative, right? The third case is s is 5, 4 and t is minus 3 and 4. Let's again write down the slope formula, which is m equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Substitute the values. Now you know y2 and y1 are 4 and 4 each. So we'll write 4 minus 4 divided by x values, change in x value, minus 3 minus 5, right? Now 4 minus 4 is 0. Minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. 0 divided by anything is 0. So we get slope of 0. Now these three examples give us three different types of slopes. Now can you tell me which of these lines will be rising upwards as we move from left to right, which will be dropping down, and which will be kind of horizontal? When I say that the slope is 3 over 5, it means that the line is rising. It is increasing, right? So on the graph, it will look like this. When I say that the slope is negative, it means as I move from point 1 to point 2, I'm actually going downwards. So in this case, the graph will be of a line which is going downwards. Whenever we see or read a graph, we read it from left to right. So that is the negative slope. However, when we have a situation where the slope is 0, it means change in y value is 0. Do you see? Both places you'll see y values 4. So y value is not changing at all. So this is an example of a horizontal line. So you can relate slope with the type of graph or the characteristics of the line. If slope is positive, it is rising, going upwards. If slope is negative, line will be going downwards, negative slope. Zero slope means horizontal line. And next video we'll learn when the slope is undefined, and that will be the case of a vertical line, right? So vertical line, undefined slope, we'll discuss in the next video, right? I hope with this you can apply very easily what is slope formula and find slope and visualize how the line is going to be. I hope that helps. Thank you.